Hello there, Leo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week of February the 21st through the 27th. Oh, you had a card try to flip, but it didn't quite make it. We're going to pull one card for each day and see what kind of themes show up. I do apologize for being late this week. This has been a kind of crazy week. And so I have a little bit of breathing time today. I thought this would be a great time to catch up on my videos. So let's see what you have. Let's see what you have. Do, 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 do. Who is this? This is Leo. Leo, you've got an interesting card. Okay, let's start with Saturday and move into Sunday. Saturday, I started to say I like it, but I thought it was a different card. It's not really my favorite here. Ten of Swords in reverse talks about that there's something that had caused some tension or some argument or debate that had kind of gone on for a while that you thought was done and over. You thought you had put this argument to bed. You thought it was just a complete thing, that it just was not going to be showing back up. When that Ten of Swords comes up in reverse, this just means whatever that was is now coming back up again to be dealt with one more time. That whatever you did to deal with before, that was not actually enough. So it's coming up to be dealt with again. Good news on that is it does give you a chance to put it to bed once and for all, because you can see why it came up. You can get rid of that reason why it came up this time. Now, Sunday, we have the Ten of Pentacles coming up in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse just basically says that we're not feeling really secure around the people in our environment. We're not necessarily feeling safe or secure or like there's an abundance or plenty for us and for the people in our environment. And this is a card that says, I'm motivated to bring more security and more stability into this situation. And so you may be working on bringing more stability and security into a family situation or into some kind of group dynamic on Sunday. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo. This could even be like, say, you go to church on Sunday and the pastor says, we had this great big water leak that nobody knew about in the parish hall. And so now we're going to have to replace a wall because it got water damaged. And this could be you saying, you know what, I've got some money that I can put towards that. Let me write out a bigger check than I planned on writing, or something like that. Could be something like that. You're definitely motivated to increase stability or security in some kind of group dynamic. Now, let's look at the week ahead. Monday, Leos. High Priestess. Leos, I don't think you're going to be able to escape the idea that you've got some kind of psychic abilities happening on Monday. Even those of you who are right now just saying to the whatever screen you're watching me on, you're saying, I don't have psychic abilities. There's no way. Something's happening Monday, honey bunny. And you're going to recognize there's going to be something noticeable that shows up that you're going to have to at least ask yourself, huh, I wonder if maybe I do have psychic abilities. For those of you who are already aware, you are going to have something happen that's going to remind you that you do if you haven't been using it, or expand what you have been using if you have. And for some of you, you may be hearing from somebody who's crossed over. That's a very distinct possibility for most of you, I would say. Now, on Tuesday, Six of Swords coming up in reverse. We're doing some kind of lifestyle change on Tuesday. We're making some changes. We're working on changing some kind of habits so that we can have either a better lifestyle right now or the potential for a longer life. Lifestyle change can be doing more reading, can be exercising more, eating better, can be a lot of things. I even had it show up one time for a lady who got a new job with a much shorter commute. So, lifestyle change that's for the better. You're consciously making it. Now, on Wednesday, Ace of Swords, Leos, you guys are passing along good information to somebody in your sphere of influence. Whether you're training people on a Zoom call or some other kind of online situation, or whether you're teaching your little one how to tie their shoes, one way or the other, you're passing along good information to somebody in your sphere of influence. Now let's look at Thursday. Thursday, something's going on where you're realizing you're just feeling exhausted and depleted, and so you're just walking away from whatever this situation is. I feel like for some of you, this is kind of a short break, and I think you know you're going to come back to it later on. But for right now, you just need to think about other things, and you're very well aware as you walk away from this thing. Boop, ba-da-doop, doop, Friday. Four of Cups, Leos. Four of Cups for me, that's my pity party card. You're having a pity party. Look, you walked away. Don't have a pity party. Take this time to get rejuvenated. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Get out in nature. Hug a tree, lay on the ground, something. Get your nervous system reset so that you don't feel like having this pity party. Pity parties are so sneaky. Have y'all ever noticed that? When you're right in the middle of a pity party, doesn't it just seem like the most natural thing? Doesn't it just seem like, yeah, I really deserve this. I went through a lot, man. Of course it's woe is me. Everybody else should be saying woe is me to me as well. They should be sympathizing with me. They should be giving me hugs, telling me how rotten life is being to me or how rotten that person is being to me. You guys know you've all been there. Everybody's been there. So it's sneaky because it feels so justified. The problem with it is that it's not productive at all. Like you're in some kind of pity party because something disappointing happened, but now we're just making it worse because we're sitting there staring at that disappointment, just bringing in more disappointment. Instead of looking at the opportunity that, look, Spirit's totally handing straight to us. He's practically got it in our faces, but we're totally ignoring it because we're so intent on focusing on what just went wrong. It does us no good. So if you feel yourself going into that pity party energy on Friday, Leos, I just want to encourage you to look for, acknowledge the disappointment, sure, but also look for what's the new opportunity that is now open because of this disappointment. And look at, do I want to chase that? Maybe that would be worthwhile. Maybe that would even be better than what fell through. Okay, so don't let that pity party energy get you. That just sucks you into manifesting more stuff you don't want. Instead, look for the opportunity that has shown up and move forward with that. That's my advice. That way you'll enjoy your Friday a lot more. And probably the days after that as well. All right, so that's what I've got for your week this time, Leos. If you want to check out how to get a reading with me or a Reiki session or how to have me mentor you as you delve into your own psychic abilities or have me at a party, either online or in person, you can check all of that out on my website right there. Whoops, where is it on the camera? Right there. That is actually my website. A lot of people try to say, oh, I want to go to amista.com. No. That is not what is on the screen. It's amista.info. And some people try to go to amista.info.com. No. It is amista.info. That's where you get all the information about me. Okay, so I'm looking forward to hearing from some of you this week. Everybody else all of y'all have a fantastic week, and I'll see you back the next time. Peace.